Hello, I'm Johnny from 77. I'm with Matt, doing a little interview for all the Swedish fans of 77 and the drummer. And well, see you in September on the show. So you can check it on MySpace or in Facebook or dates in Sweden. And well, I hope to you enjoy the shows and the album and all that. We are always trying to do the best show of the year, you know, and that's very important for us. The live performances. We are a high energy band in life. I think our biggest references are The Who and AC/DC, and we are trying to do the same on the stage. We are just a young guys playing rock and roll, but for sure, if you want the hard live bands, you live 77. We have a real powerful show, and well, and now here we are trying to do rock and roll. That's all I want to do. Well, the first album is 21st Century Rock. It's just a rock and roll album. We want to do a real rock and roll album in the oldest way where I can. And I find a cool album, a cool vintage album. But you know, it's just some of 10 rock and roll songs, you know, for rock and roll lovers, and that's the way. The title of the album, 21st Century Rock, means all that, you know. It's just classic music playing in the 21st century. I was playing with Airborne in their Spanish tour. The No Gods No Glory tour was so cool because they are real cool people, and real normal persons of the stage, and real big band. Also was a great opportunity to play for a big rock and roll audience, you know, because Airborne are always playing for 1,000 or 2,000 people in every country. And was a big opportunity for us, you know. In Spain we have a lot of new fans because of the tours with Airborne. That's very important. And then we was playing in the Azkena Rock Festival, the biggest Spanish festival, and we was playing with Imperial State Electric and hanging out a few minutes with Nicky and all the people for the band. It was so cool. And you know, Kiss was playing the festival, Slash was playing, Bob Dylan. We don't have a rock and roll scene. Like in Sweden, you have a lot of bands. But you know, I think it's a new generation growing up in Spain who love rock and roll, who love bands like the Helicopters or Backyard Babies or Turbo Negro, and that's so good because we are trying to do a great rock and roll in Spain, and maybe we can get some, you know, some big audience in the country. It's so hard in Spain because normally we don't go to a rock and roll bars, or the people don't want to listen rock and roll music, and that's very difficult because we don't have rock and roll radio stations or rock and roll TV programs. We don't have rock and roll stores in every city, just Barcelona, Madrid and the Basque Country, and maybe in the south we have a lot of rock and roll fans, but not the rock and roll circuit to play something. You don't know the Spanish music. I think in Sweden the people maybe knows something about Camarón or flamenco, but not rock and roll. I think the best rock and roll bands of all of times in Spain are doing rock and roll now at the moment, and it's just a few of bands. You know, like maybe like Star Velvet Revolution. They are so cool, but they are a new band, or maybe like Black Thunders or something. I don't know. You know, it's all new bands, but we don't have classic rock and roll in Spain.